So I've been asked today to talk about Arthur. What do we know about Arthur? The novel begins with the production of King Lear, a Shakespearean play at the Align Theatre in Toronto. Arthur Leander, the actor playing Lear, collapses and has a heart attack on stage on the night of the Georgian flu outbreak. Arthur is an extremely successful actor. During the play, he was a mentor to the young Christian Raymond, an aspiring young actor. In the novel, it describes Arthur's rise to success from his early days in Toronto, in which he was struggling to make ends meet. Arthur marries and divorces 3 times. His first wife was Miranda Carroll, his second Elizabeth Colton, and his third wife is Lydia Marks. Arthur grew up on the same island as his first wife. Although they never met on the island, their first meeting was in Toronto. Arthur's second wife was initiated from an affair which he had with his first wife, and she is the mother of his only child, Tyler. Arthur was unfaithful to all of his wives. This could be caused by how self-absorbed he is. He cares more about himself than the woman he gets involved with. He is connected to almost all the characters in the book, and towards the end of his life, it seems that Arthur becomes depressed and regrets his actions made earlier on in his life. Arthur is a symbol of continuity. Even though Arthur dies in the first chapters of the novel, he is the main character of the book. Everything that happens in the novel is based around Arthur's past life in some small or large way. Arthur is connected to almost all the characters in the novel. Every single main character in the story, somewhere along the lines of their lives, was involved in Arthur's life. Kirsten is 8 years old when the Georgian flu strikes. A child actor, she witnesses the onstage death of Arthur during the production of King Lear. Arthur was mentoring her during her time working on the set of King Lear. He is the person who gives Kirsten the copy of Miranda's comic Station 11. The Prophet, like all other characters, has a hidden connection to Arthur. He is in fact Arthur's son, Tyler. He grows up during the pandemic and becomes increasingly religious and believing that the pandemic spared him for the morally good. Miranda Carroll is Arthur's first wife. He meets her in Toronto, even though they were from the same island. Arthur's second wife was Elizabeth, and their relationship initiated from an affair, the mother of his child. Javan is a paparazzi turned paramedic who witnesses the death of Arthur. He camped outside Arthur's house hoping to capture his money shot. Clark Thompson was Arthur's best friend from his days as a young Toronto actor, and then Clark becomes a cooperative success in London as an adult. He ultimately becomes the curator of the Museum of Civilization. And the themes that are associated with Arthur is the creation of art. A major theme in the book is the pursuit of artistic creation. In both the pre- and post-flu worlds, the characters pursue their act. Miranda creates her graphic novel and Arthur pursues acting. The symphony performs Shakespeare and plays music throughout the new towns and villages. The basic human need to express oneself and create exists no matter the circumstances. And another theme is regret, because Arthur, I wouldn't know what that's. Ruminates all his life and his final hours of living, and marks the regrets he has in the way he has conducted his life. He reflects on his failed marriages with Miranda, Elizabeth, and Lydia, and revisits his friendship with Clark, only to find that he was allowed the relationship to disintegrate. The theme of regret is more present in the pre-flu stories, since later the need for survival drowns out the luxury of analyzing one's life.